Mr. Mnisi, your client, I'm told, accused number 3, was involved in a scuffle. Have you taken instructions? Hello?
I'm saying it's true that I had a commotion because I was looking forward, but then I turned around, I saw a gentleman like that, this huge gentleman, and he hit accused number 3 with his shoulder. So I don't know how he started, but that is what I saw. He hit accused number 3 with his shoulder. I think in the process then accused number 3 tried to defend himself. So but how it started, I really don't know.
Is that all you can report?
That's what I saw, my lord.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I can take further instructions.
Yeah, please do.
Thank you.
My lord, may I also in the meantime
Yes,
take
yes,
instructions?
you.
Yes, thank you.
I will do the same, man.
Yes, sir.
Is it please the court, my lord? Apparently what I'm getting from accused number 3 is that, and they are saying in each case that is, or he is saying that in each case that a gentleman is here at court, he would command them to sit as they are seated here now, as if the court is still in process. But today specifically what happened, and then according to accused number 3, he then uttered the word, if they do not want to comply with his instructions, it's going to hit them. Mabena funi ukwenza lokho akushoyo uzobashaya. So then they said no, but this is adjournment, we are entitled to stretch our leg because we seated here for more than 2 hours. So we can't continue sitting like this even when it is adjournment. We need to stretch our leg. So he did not take kind to that. So then he started to work in the way of retaliation, as it would be understood. He was actually trying to ward off those blows that the gentleman here was trying to administer on him. That is the version that I'm getting.
Okay.
He tells me that it was during the adjournment, the tea break adjournment, when he was approached by the member of the correctional services, which has been pointed out by my colleague, to sit properly. He says that they've been sitting in that fashion throughout the adjournments. So what surprised him was that it was only for the first time today that the member of the correctional service has a problem with the sitting arrangement. He then saw the said member hitting accused number 3 with the shoulder to such an extent that accused number 3 nearly fell to him. The said member further dragged him with his leg in order for him to sit properly. He says that he did not take kind of that. That is the only thing that happened, my lord. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Meyiwa.
As it pleases the court, my lord, my instructions are that accused number 5 was bumped by accused number 2 as he's being pushed as the accused number 3 was pushed to him, and he bumped accused number 5. That is all that happened according to him. Then he was surprised because he was not even paying attention what was happening.
So accused number 1 and 2 were not involved in the scuffle.
Not my lord.
Mr. Mgomezulu, your clients were not involved in the scuffle.
They were not involved.
The gentleman there, what's your full name, sir? Come here in front so that I can hear you. Yeah, your full name, sir? Yes. I'm not taking anything under oath, okay? That's why I didn't even want the accused themselves to tell me what has happened. But with you, you're not represented. Yes. So you can tell me, if you so desire, you can tell me what you say happened.
I don't have a problem.
Hello?
I do not have a problem to say what.
Yeah, okay, fine, no problem. Yeah.
So, just moments after the, say 5 minutes or was sitting, can I by any chance show how he was?
Yeah, okay, fine.
Actually, he was sitting just like this.
Okay.
So I took some time, maybe a minute or so. Then I stood up and then shouted, Nduli. I'm not familiar with their names. Nduli, you cannot sit like that. This is court. So he was like, no, you're not going to tell me how to sit here. And then I came closer. I was like, no, you are going to sit proper way. 3 of them were howling now. Senzo Meyiwa, if you start this thing of yours, can I just go back a little bit on the 15th? On the 15th, it was a Wednesday this month. There was an issue of some sort. They started one by one. They seated that way. The fourth suspect was the one who started the whole thing. Then on the 15th I came and I was like, no guys, you cannot allow each other to sit like that. This is a court. Yes, it is an adjournment, but now you can stand, you can sit like in a proper way, but you cannot sit on top of that like I just showed. So later on, my colleagues, I was talking with my colleagues that, listen, tell me if I'm doing the wrong thing. Are they sitting in a proper way? Then they were like, no, this is wrong. Okay, I let it loose. And I was like, no, maybe when we go down, we need to address them. Now, before we went down, one of them, I cannot recall which one, he was sitting this side, facing that direction. Can I show you? Was sitting like this. I even shouted again. Listen, you cannot sit. This is not a proper way of sitting. Luckily enough, the orderly, the lady, saw it. So now we went down. it was an adjournment again. I called it in the cell. I was like, hey, I tried to stop this thing, and you were howling at me. I was a bit not sure to call you to order in front of them. So they were like, no, this is not your job. You cannot tell us. Your only job is to escort us to here. Then I was like, that's whereby you are not getting it right. You are my truth as long as you are in front of. That is why I'm forever standing there. I'm watching you. I'm observing. I'm monitoring every movement. So I tried to speak to the orderly, to perhaps speak to the prosecutor or you. Then he was like, no, she's gonna take it out. We're fine with that. Indeed, the following days, everything, before they could start, they would check if I'm there. If I'm not there, I don't know what they went away. So everything just went well to show that they followed my instruction. So coming today, I called, I said, Nduli, you cannot sit like that. Then they howled at me. Sizokushaya thina if usondela la. Then I was like, okay, if that's the way, you can fight me if you want, but you are going to sit very well and proper. Then I tried to pull. Accused number 3 was closer. I went down like I was kneeling, going for accused number 4. Then I saw a blow coming on my way. The first one was accused number 7. All the other thing, I'm happy that the journalists were holding their phones. I think there's a full clip as to what exactly happened.
Okay, is that it, sir?
That is it.
Mr. Balui, anything to add, or which you saw?
Well, our observation is according to what has just been described now.
What's wrong with the mics now?
I don't know. They are not captured.
Nothing. As we're talking, nothing has been captured.
They sometimes turn right when they are red.
So when they are red like this, nothing has been captured.
It just captured.
At the moment, anything being
At the
captured?
moment, there's nothing.
Now they are on. Now they are on.
They are now.
Where do you see they are on?
They are red. And when they are not on, they.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
Can you give me the Criminal Procedure Act then? It's what second?
An accused.
No. Just how decorum must be conducted in court. Just read it. I think it's down there, yeah. 159. It's a general application of if proceedings are being disrupted by whomever. But you see here, the problem is I wasn't in court, but I think that injunction is still applicable.
Well, section 159(1) deals with the circumstances where an accused conducts himself in such a way that the proceedings cannot proceed in his
Yeah,
presence.
just interpret for the accused because it's in English.
Is that correct, please?
Sir, you can go back to your post.
Lana-ke inkantolo icela-ke umshutshisi ukuthi afundeke ukuthi usection 159 uthini-ke echazayo ukuthi-ke uma umsolwa-ke eyiphatha ngendlela-ke ephazamisana-ke noqhubeka-ke noma-ke nokuthi-ke icala liqhubeke.
So the only relative in his absence.
Le ndawo kayifundile umshushisi ithi uma kuwukuthi umsolwa noma abasolwa-ke bayiphethe ngendlela-ke la engaphoqa noma engenza-ke ukuthi icala liqhubekeke liqulwe engekho noma bengekho enkantolo, inkantolo inako noma iyakwazi-ke ukuthi leso sinqumo leso ingasikhipha.
I think that is the only.
Yeah, that's okay. And I'm not saying anybody has done anything wrong because I wasn't here. But I've been told that there was some undignified scuffle which took place during the tea break. And my only admonition is we all are adults. We must just, if he does it obstreperously, meaning out of the bounds of the decorum of the court, obviously he will be wrong. But from what he's demonstrating to me, he's also responsible. And I'm not saying you're going to run away and escape, but we have had instances in court where accused people get out of court and run away. He's got his own brief as to how people must be seated. Are they under handcuffs or clients? Hello?
Mine is on.
They are all.
Mine is on leg irons.
Hello?
He's on leg irons.
Leg irons, fine, yeah. He says he's going to tell the truth, nothing else but the truth. So help me God. Let's just behave ourselves. There's nothing wrong with you stretching. You can even jump. I mean, but if the gentleman believes that maybe that is not the decorum we should be adopting, I think he's entitled to have a word with you. But this one of fighting, like in our parliament, and I'm saying it advisedly, because our people watch these things. In our parliament, I once saw a president being rushed by certain parliamentarians to such an extent that there was alarm at parliament and the security had to go and assist the president because it was under the impression that he's been attacked. We don't need that. Ubuntu. I heard you talking about you can't eat before somebody akbekile. Jelang mashu. When you have a sandwich, you share it with your colleague. The same thing here. If we are all not satisfied with the conduct of Uvusi, or number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, you can resolve that by speaking. I Ubulu. Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
Inkantolo ithi ke kungakho ingakahe ibize umuntu ukuthi eze la azoma la ukuthi ke ayizofikelela kwesinqumo ukuthi ubani onecala ubani ongenacala kodwa na njengoba lisetshenziswe ke igama lokuthi ke sibadala ke lana akekho oyingane la uyakhulunyiswana uma kuukuthi ukhona ke kuyena Mr Jack akushilo kunina ke kuyakhulunywa hayi ukuthi ke manje kuse bese kuyashaywana kuyaliwa ke futhi ke inkantolo iyakusho nokuthi ke uma kwenzeka ke lokho lana ke ibikade ingekho yona ingakho ke ingenzanga ngalendlela eyichazile ngaphambilini kodwa nje ukuthi asisebenziseni nje imiqondo yethu ke sicabangeke uma kufanele ukuthi into ixazululwe ngokuthi kukhulunywe hayi ukuthi kuze kushaywaneke nanjengoba ekuboni eshilo nango isibonelo lesi saseParliament ukuthi asifuni ukuthi kuze kufikelele khona lapho uthi ngokucaceleke unendlela Mr Jack atshelwe ngayo ukuthi kufanele umsebenzi wakhe awenze kanjani kufanele ke naloko sikuhloniphe.
Okay, thanks. Yes, Mr. Meyiwa, do you still have any cross-examination?
As
it pleases the
confirmed
Honourable.
that he is still under oath.
My Lord, I'm about to wrap my cross-examination.
Yes.
Sergeant, your evidence of the 19th, you said the Bao Street at Freedom Park, that is where accused Sergeant station. Do you remember that?
Bare botlhatsi ba lena ba di 19 lena le la bolela gore le Freedom Park mola mmileng wa Bao ke mo ileng gore Sergeant Mogola le Brigadier Kininda ke bona ba ileng ba ya police station le sa gopola le bolela mantšu a we. Yes, I recall.
Ngiyakhumbula ke uma ungikhumbuza ngobufakazi bange-19 ukuthi ke uma ngikhuluma ngeBao Street ngithi la umsolo wesibili ahlala khona nokuthi ke uSergeant BB Mokhula kanye naye uBrigadier Kininda ibona abahamba baya police station.
Is that still your evidence?
Le santse le dutse ka ona mantšu
ka be le gore molato go re se go tlhakatlhakane nka no rialo le gona nka lo raksa go pola botse ona ke le police station or a ke aya na mara go fitla mo re fitla.
As this matter has been in a lot of has had a lot of confusion, I could still maintain that we had went straight. However, I know that we had arrived.
Khona ke safika
And then again on the 6th of November 2023. Who is the correct version?
Biale ka di 6 ya November ana ngwago lena le ile la re le ile police station la khopela gore bo bobedi.
botse ka molao re fihla plekeng re police station.
By law, when we get to a certain place, we firstly start at the police station.
Maybe uthi ke khona ke nobunye futhi ubufakazi obushilo ukuthi ikuphi ke ekuyikona kahle kahle uma ukuthi sifika ke endaweni ethize la siqala khona siqala ngokuthi siye police station.
Le ka re monagano le ona o na lo fela o lebala o tlhakatlhakana o ka gore re bele o jurele ke lebala gore ke ile kwa ile ke ile
Kodwa ngenxa ke yezinto ke